Collective eclipse season is upon us. You might have been suffering from some feelings of fogginess lately, like brain fog or not quite seeing things clearly. It could be because of certain things that need to leave your life but haven't left quite yet, so you're still feeling the effects of them. And it could be sort of clouding the vision, and that would be the vision of your future. I for sure know that there are some things that need to go from my life, and it's like I'm starting to see the beginning of that. So that's the sort of energy we're in and will be for a while during this season. So I hope you're holding up. I hope you're doing well. But either way, we're going to dip into this connection. And just as I said that, we had a flipper in the deck. Let me just start off by saying we're going to dip into a connection that you have in your life. See what is going on in that dynamic. And here we have the flipper. Oh, 2 cards. That was Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. Just as we're speaking about eclipse season and what is going on in your life. So look, Judgment, that is all about sort of finding this or stepping into this true purpose of where you're supposed to be. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, it's sort of as with everything, like there are certain seasons in life and the wheel is always turning, and sometimes things are turning not quite in your favor, but then other times it is in your favor. We are looking at a season, at a shift of seasons where things will start turning your way. You might be in this sort of foggy energy right now or have been feeling the effects of it. But these cards, the Judgment and Wheel of Fortune, is telling me that things are about to turn around. There's something about this eclipse season that is going to be like, I'm seeing like a clear cut. It's like a foggy face of fogginess followed by a clear cut, and then it's like clear vision afterwards. And sort of moving towards your true purpose. And you will have, luck will be in your favor, sort of. Let's pull a few more cards. Okay, so this card wanted to speak, didn't want to join the deck. And that is the 2 of Wands. So this is like the early stages of planning something, right? It's like you can almost, like you can see it sort of somewhere in your mind. There's a vision of something, but it hasn't quite come to fruition yet. You can see he's holding the world in his hands. So it's like you're holding this thing, kind of contemplating what it might lead to, what it looks like, what it feels like to be in that state. But it's not finished. It's not something that is already done. It's something that is to come. Greater things to come, that's what I'm hearing. And what do we have here? Lovers reversed. The question was about your connection to a certain someone. This is telling me there's some kind of imbalance in terms of a sort of partnership that you're in. With the Lovers in reverse, it could be like sort of holding back on passionate energies. It could also be the beginning of something. Like at the very beginning when you've met someone and you're not quite unleashing all of your passion yet. You're sort of feeling each other in, sort of getting a feel for who they are, what kind of boundaries the both of you have. It's like something, for some of you, this is the ending of something. And for others, it's the beginning. A third group, it could be, an ending that leads to a new beginning. But there's something about, okay, and then the Page of Pentacles. This is like getting a new idea, getting curious about a new path in life, one that might not be explored yet, one that you haven't explored so far, and I'm feeling strongly this is connected to the Two of Wands. So it's like there's a great sense of something else to come in this reading so far. There's a lot of those energies coming through at me right now through the cards, and that's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Like, you have something very new and abundant coming towards you. Again, we're looking at a character holding something in their hands and sort of observing it. Like, again, this is something that is like, you can see it in your mind. It's like you have this feeling of you're starting to grasp what you want it to look like, but it's not yet manifested in your world. It's the early steps of manifestation. That's what we're looking at here. And it's giving abundant with all of this yellow as well. And then I said yellow and we're getting the Four of Wands. It feels abundant, it feels earthy, it feels grounded, based. And with the Four of Wands, that stability we're looking at. It feels like on the other side of this eclipse season, what's waiting for you is stability. This could be stability in relationships, in work. We are looking, Page of Pentacles. That could be your 3D physical material world. That we could be looking at a new work opportunity as well. For some of you, it's like a loving partnership relationship, and for others, it's a work development. Something very abundant is on the other side of this. And currently, we have Temperance reversed. Things are, in the current moment, a bit like out of balance, but it's out of balance because it's shifting into something new. So there is a season of letting go of old things so that you can shift into the new. So that is kind of like looking at a scale of letting go of the old so that the new things can sort of take off. That's what we're getting in the Temperance card in this reading. It also speaks of patience. Like, there might be in this sort of foggy energy, the foggy state that is before the transformation, it's there could be feelings of not feeling impatient, feelings of impatience. Because especially when you're starting to see what it is you want and you're starting to be able to see the full vision of it, then you might be starting to get this feeling of like, oh my God, I really want to be there now. I want to already be there. But it speaks of having the patience to go through with the journey to get to that place. And it's about maintaining that vision, even though there might be days where we're not as motivated. But it's about keep going and keep working on patience and keep being patient. Keep going back to the vision. When things feel bleak or if you're not feeling as motivated some days, keep going back to the vision to tap into that strength to get your patience going and like stay in that energy. And we're getting a King of Wands reversed. What this is telling me is that you're someone who is very capable of taking action when you need to, but there is a time for taking action, and then there is a time for planning, being in the Two of Wands state, because that one we got upright. King of Wands is reversed. This is not the time to take action yet. This is almost like you gathering your resources, clearing out that vision, and then when the time is right, and you will know when, that's when you step into action-taking mode and sort of taking control of everything and doing what needs to get done and stepping into that King of Wands energy. Whether or not you're female or not doesn't matter. It's just that energy of being in action mode and sort of doing what needs to get done. So I see you're someone who clearly has a lot of that energy, but it's almost like it's in a resting state, or it's being held back because it needs to be held back at this moment, or it cannot break through the fog just yet. But once the fog lifts, you will know what steps to take in order to get to that vision of yours. And then we're getting the Nine of Wands. So what we're looking at here is that what you will need on this journey is to have like very thick skin in terms of resilience. Like you will be facing some challenges along the way. And what Spirit is telling you, your advice on all of this, is to keep being resilient. Whether or not we're looking at motivation that might come and go, ebb and flow day to day, or whether it is things that actually poses as some kind of challenge to your vision, things that will arise along the way. No matter what we're looking at, Spirit is telling you, just keep being resilient. Keep envisioning your dream, be patient, and keep going at it. And that's where you will end up having what it is you want in this sort of new life of yours that you're stepping into. And there will be some things to let go of in order to get there. 5 of Cups speaks of loss. But also, again, there's a time for grieving and then there's a time for celebration. In this card, you might see that he's facing the 3 cups lying down, the sort of spilled cups, but there are 2 upright behind him. And there could be a time for grieving your old life and what it used to be, but then there will also be a time to turn around along with the King of Wands and then just sort of stepping into action mode. In this case, seeing what is actually ahead of you and what is actually fruitful and what will actually benefit you in your life in the long run, and what it is you're supposed to be pouring all of that patience into. Then we're getting the Knight of Pentacles also reversed. We're getting a lot of Wands and Pentacles. That's a lot of earth and fire, but it's like contained. Parts of these messages is something that is being contained at this time, but with the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune, it's supposed to be this way. If it feels like something is stuck or moving very slowly, it's supposed to be that way right now, because something else there's like a switch that needs to be flipped in order for things to start moving. And then that's where everything will happen. But it's like an internal switch. It's the lifting of the fog. And in some cases, it could actually be connected to like diet and health, diet and exercise. Those kinds of things will help lift the sort of fog or foggy state, get some blood flowing. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like there is this very stable future. Again, it's talking about stability. Abundant stability is what keeps showing up here. And that is what is on the other side. Patience and patience and sticking to your vision those are key words here. Okay, so then we're also getting 5 of Wands reversed, 6 of Wands reversed. That's interesting. Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So again, that's actually very interesting how they fell out. Do you see that? We've got the Ace of Pentacles in the middle upright, the 5 of 6 of Wands reversed, and then the 3 and Knight of Cups. What I'm hearing is this is sort of about you rising above. You're rising above all of other connections you might be having in your life. Because these cards, they're speaking of connection in some sense. We're having the 5 of Wands, that might be some of the conflicts. That could be also with the 3 of Cups, that could be sort of like issues of gossip, people talking about you or having opinions about you. And it's sort of whether or not it's positive or negative, because then we're getting the 6 of Wands in the reverse. It's like, it doesn't really matter. As well, if some of you maybe are having a partner who's not like too supportive of you and your wants and your needs, like at the end of the day, it's your life, and you're the one who will be living your life. And whether or not, no matter how long they stay, maybe this is a connection you have forever, maybe it's a season, but this is you rising above the opinions of everyone else. And it's in that space that you will be getting all of these, that's where you will be finding your new beginning. So it's sort of having the patience, having the resilience, keep staying true to your vision, and that's how you will be getting your new beginning. And that is sort of what this eclipse season could be about for some of you. It's about letting go, like stepping into the higher version of you, your true self, shedding old layers of an old version of you that perhaps were too stuck in certain relationships, or too caring about what other people think, or perhaps getting stuck in conflict with others, instead of just letting that slide off and you just moving on and saving your energies for more important things, aka pouring into you, your vision, your future, your dream, your goals, all of that good stuff. And that is what we're getting in this reading. That is what Spirit is telling you. This message is about, yes, there might be a season of some unclear visions, but staying true to your vision and visioning what it is you want, staying true to it, being resilient and being patient. That is sort of the key to getting through to the other side and manifesting all of the things you want, because it is literally in the cards for you. The things you want, they're in the cards, and you're the one who has the key to sort of unlock it, and just staying true to you, basically. That would be the key words in all of this. Like, no matter what is going on in the world outside of you, staying true to you and staying true to what it is you know you want. Because context is everything when it comes to making a decision. And you're the only one who has all the context in order to make the decisions in your life. Like, you're the ultimate decision maker in your life, because you're the one who has the full context. You know, you're the one who knew about all of your history, all of your visions for the future, all of your capabilities in the now. And don't downplay your capabilities. It's also about clearing the vision and seeing what you actually can do. And don't listen to anything else outside of you that might be placing seeds of doubt or anything like that. Just let that slide, like just push it off to the side in your mind and like let it go, and focus on the things where that's actually gonna benefit you. Anyways, that is everything we're getting in this reading. I hope you're having a great morning, day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. Take care during eclipse season, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye.